3 daughters. And recently I welcomed my 4th child and my first son, and he will be 11 weeks tomorrow. I met my husband, Brian Michael, when we were teenagers. I actually used to dance as a pre-professional ballerina and danced with his sister, so I knew him through his sister.
Mary is the type of friend that would give you anything that she had. She would get up, do anything for you, even if she felt like she couldn't. She'd give you the last thing that she had. She'd give you the shirt off her back.
I know Katrina Forbes from nursing school and worked as nurses together for a number of years. Before any health issues popped up, I would say everything was perfect. I had everything that I wanted. I had a nursing career. I had a family, a daughter, and lots of friends who supported me. It was November of 2011. I was 17 weeks pregnant with my youngest daughter, and I was actually found unconscious at the bottom of my stairs, and that's when the issues began. The diagnosis was actually supraventricular tachycardia, and I also had some runs of ventricular fibrillation, which is actually a deadly rhythm. So I was put on bed rest, as they were afraid that if I, passed out or lost consciousness and hit myself, that I could rupture the placenta or hurt the baby or hurt myself. This is a debilitating condition. This is not something that was a one-time event. Unfortunately, I suffer from these symptoms every day. I lived in a hospital bed for about 2 years and was wheelchair bound. On January 15th of 2020, I was experiencing the same symptoms that I experienced on almost a daily basis. However, they were more severe. I was very short of breath. I had gained about 20 pounds in a week. So I knew that I was having a congestive heart failure flare-up. I walked into the hospital on January 14th. That is the last thing I remember, as a few hours later, I ended up in full cardiac arrest.
To hear Code Blue called overhead as I was getting to work that day was very emotional. I just initially responded to the Code Blue and did what I would do for any patient, which is what I'm trained to do medically. During that 47 minutes of CPR on Mary, the entire time, all I could think was, we got to get you back. This is absolutely not it. So at 45 minutes, the physician was, ready to call it, which is quite a bit of time to continue on. And at that point, the physician had asked any more suggestions, and I said, just give me one more round. I just wanted 2 more minutes of CPR, just 2 more minutes. Let me see if we can get a pulse back. And I was doing compressions for those final 2 minutes, and I was still speaking to her and telling her, you've got 3 kids at home. This isn't it. You're not done. You're not leaving. And at the end of those 2 minutes, we had a pulse.
After I was revived a second time, I was placed on ECMO, the heart and lung bypass, and the hypothermia or cooling process was initiated. ECMO is essentially heart and lung bypass. It allows your body to rest and does all the work for you.
If she had not received appropriate, well done CPR by people that knew how to do it, at 47 minutes, there's no way that the cardiothoracic surgery team would have been able to justify the decision to place her on ECMO. The code would have been called, and that would have been the end of it.
When I found out that Katrina pushed for continued CPR and for them to not call time of death, I honestly can't even really explain it. I feel like I owe my life to her. I actually found out this past March that we were going to be expecting our 4th child. We were shocked. We were scared. We didn't know what to expect, how my heart would respond, how the growing baby would respond. I had my son on November 10th, of 2022. I had a pretty healthy pregnancy, all things considered, and he is healthy and thriving. Since my cardiac arrest, my life has improved significantly. I'm actually in what I consider kind of a remission right now. I have those periods where I am doing fairly well and am independent, and I'm just thankful and take it day by day. A lot of the treatment that I received was cutting edge, and a lot of research has been done in recent years and has given me this chance at survival.